Hello everybody and welcome to episode 2 of Let's Play Farming Simulator 17. Right, so we're getting on quite well here, and what we really need to do is get this case tractor moved to the next field. So we'll start it up by pressing enter, and let's just lift it up. There we go. Now the crop we're going to plant is going to be, I'm hoping, something a little bit different. Instead of the usual wheat, barley, canola, that sort of thing, it'd be nice to do something more like sunflowers, or maybe even something more strange. I don't know. We'll see from the options, because it might not be the right drill. So we'll go over here. So as usual, I have got my timer going for a 1 hour video, hopefully. But yes, last time it was an hour, the raw footage, and then I edited the footage down and it got to 52 minutes I think, so I actually cut 8 minutes out of it, which isn't too good. So I'm hoping this video will be a bit closer to 1 hour. Anyway, right, to change the crop type you press Y. So that's barley, I think that's canola, soybean, something. That could have been the oilseed radish actually. Grass, yeah. In fact we could cover crop this, but I think in this early stage we can't really afford to be doing that, so maybe soybeans. Yes, I think probably if we put some soybeans through the combine, I think it would be. Let's just see. Yes, you do it with the combine. For those of you who live in a country where soybeans is very common, then you'll already know that probably, but not really too familiar with them, so very new to me. So that is the right setting. We'll switch it on and we'll begin. Just testing the lights out, you can see how it's shining on the front weight there. This job is going to be done by a worker. You can just about see where we've been. It isn't really obvious, but it is possible to see. Just enough, really, I suppose. So when we head back down here again, we'll put it on the worker, because really we need to do some other work. The ploughing tractor is still over there. It's very dark soil, this, very dark land. Right, let's see if the worker can stay in a straight line from here. See how intelligent it actually is. Helper F is blocked by an object. You're calling us an object. We are the object. It seems to be doing okay, so we'll leave it to it. It's going to cost us a bit of money, but it's fine. Has the plough actually finished, or is it still going? Obviously it's not moving because we've finished and then returned to the game. But yes, it has still got a bit more to go, so we'll get it going. It should be able to just continue from where it left off. There we go. Which just leaves us with one tractor. So yeah, while these are just finishing off here, and obviously that one's doing its job over there, it might not be a bad idea if we just do one more contracting job somewhere else. So if we get into our lizard pickup, just over here, then we'll be able to hopefully find the field which needs to be done. Off we go. Right, where is the best place to go to? Yes, field number 5 is where I went before, in the previous episode. So if we go somewhere completely different, then might be something a bit different. There was a lot of fertilising jobs about. I don't know if you have to complete more jobs to be able to get different jobs, I'm not too sure, or if it is just totally random. I have seen a sugar beet harvesting job. We didn't take it though, but yeah, that is one of them. Field 22, I've been to field 22 before. There was nothing before, but there could be something now. Might need to be harvested or something. I think I need to turn my dead zone off. How'd you get in here? There is a dead zone on the steering wheel by default. I think it's about 5 to 10%. Bit too much for us though. Harvesting. Yes, we have got some harvesting in an axial flow 7130. And the reward for this is £15,980 plus any sort of time bonuses. And we get 36 minutes for this job. I'm sure we'll be able to do it much quicker than that. Here we go. Wow. I only just parked that out of the way. It's embedded. Is it? Almost embedded into the header. Return to the field. Quick. Return to the field. Wow, that was close. You can't go out the way. We'll start the engine. I need to turn the engine off of the pickup. I'm assuming it's thinking we're going to get this into one tank because there is no tractor and trailer. But I don't know, we'll have to see. A brand new machine. It has done 0 hours before. So what's it like in here? Very spacious. So this is canola or oilseed rape. It just depends where you come from, I think. Canola, as far as I'm aware, is a variety of oilseed rape. So yeah, it is basically what you call it. I don't know if we'll fit it all in, but there's no tractor and trailer. Unless we're supposed to provide it, but I didn't think you did with a contracting job. I was fairly sure that everything is provided for you. But yeah, 35 minutes, it does seem an awful lot of time for this. We might be able to get a really good time bonus if we can get it done very quickly. So my countdown is still going on my phone for an hour. But yeah, I do have to sometimes skip bits as it can get a bit repetitive. So it can still be quite hard to stay on track. But yeah, I'll try my best. Try my best to stay on track. I'm going to cut across here. Yep. It's cutting quite high, really. There it is, going into the back. Into the tank. And the mirrors are quite well positioned. You can see almost everything you need to. Obviously we're not taking it down the road yet, so I'm not 100% sure. If you can see the car behind you, that would be good. Yeah. So yeah, as you can see, the rate it's filling up, it's indicating that we're not going to have to empty at all. I can see the wind catching this crop. It's sort of waving about more, a lot more realistically. There's a lot more motion to it. I think I've said before actually that there's never any wind in Farming Simulator. Well, it's now a lot more obvious by the look of it. Oh yes, we should get this done in not much time at all. Because obviously this is a big combine, huge header. What do the lights look like on here? Yeah, we haven't played in the dark yet. That would be the moment of truth. I have noticed the combines are quite a bit louder than the tractors. Understandable, I suppose. But yeah, it just makes adjusting the sound a bit harder. That's something I've just noticed as well. If I was to stop and put the reel up, you'll see it continue to feed in through the auger in the header, in the bed. See that? Still feeding in, goes along, and then it's in. So how long do you think it'll be until we have finished this field? Just make a mental note. I'm hoping to get this field done with a minimum of 20 minutes to spare, but I'm hoping it'll be more than that. So we've got 11 minutes and 45 seconds. Yeah, I reckon we can do. Got high hopes for it. If we do that, then we'll be able to get a huge time bonus, which is exactly what we need right now for our farm. So that's just over a quarter done, and I think we were given 35 minutes, so we've done that in roughly 5 minutes. So that would sort of look at 20 minutes for the whole field, which, yeah, that's looking promising, but obviously, yeah, that would be 15 minutes to spare, so not quite as predicted, but still good. I wonder if this has been perfectly calculated so we get to about 100% tank capacity when we finish. Like, it's been set up to be like that, I don't know. We'll have to see, but I think I might have been a bit too optimistic with my prediction of having 20 minutes to spare, because there's obviously a time limit for a reason, and having 20 minutes to spare is quite a lot from 35 minutes. So yeah, we're going to go with the 15 minutes to spare. I don't really want to move from that again though, because that is quite slow really for what we're doing here. So, yep, got all that to do yet, and all that up there, and I predicted we'd have this done in 7 minutes time. We'll see, but I doubt it now. And the combine is almost 50% full. Well, we're definitely on track to get the 15 minutes to spare, because we're just over halfway, and it's taken just over 10 minutes, so yeah, it's going to be, hopefully, very good timing. With 15 minutes to spare, I'm not sure on the reward, but it should be quite high. Unlike my fertiliser spreading yesterday, when I was sort of dithering about, trying to find the bit I'd missed, and in the end it was on the headland. But yeah, I wasted about 5 minutes there, lost potentially quite a bit of money. Don't want to replicate that today. I need to get it done very fast and very efficiently. Okay, had a bit of a technical issue, nothing to do with the game. It was on my desktop, and I lost about a minute or two. So yeah, that's annoying. It's going to set me back a bit. But there is 18 minutes left. Should have been 20, but oh well, we should still get it done. Get this bit here done, and then we'll head over to the top. We're over 3/4 done, so not much left at all. And that is 15 minutes to go. We didn't make it. It's a shame. Okay, we've got to do it before 10 minutes now. Started off at 20, and now we're all the way down at 10. How my predictions were wrong. But still, if it's 10 minutes to go, then the reward, the bonus, should be pretty good. Almost there. We are almost complete. I don't know if we have to do everything you'd have thought we would do. Not quite sure how sensitive it actually is, but there will be a bit of leeway in case you miss a bit. It's bound to be. So if we just turn around at the top here, I reckon on the way back down again, it should say job complete. That's just from looking at the progress circle, top right hand corner. Any second. Come on. Job complete. There we go. Thanks so much. Reward £15,980. Time bonus £9,961. That is very impressive. So we're actually doing better again now. So we get back in our lizard pickup, and I would have thought by now the workers will be finished, so we'll head back over there. We're now quite a bit richer, so that is obviously going to be really helpful to us. Ooh, I'm not sure if that is the official way out of there. Oh yes, we're on the wrong side of the road too. Sorry. Realism is key, must keep thinking it. Just getting a bit carried away here. So yeah, it's just up here the farm, so we'll put the minimap back up again. Turn left, just here we need to be in the left lane, I was told. That's obvious. Thank you very much to everybody. Just wasn't thinking before. Help for F has just finished their task. Brilliant. Very good timing. We need to go in here. Yeah, I'm racing about the farm. So this was the plough. There's the plough over there, and the seeder just over there somewhere. We'll drop the pickup off here. There we go. Switch the engine off. And what we really need to do is bring at least one of the tractors back to the farm, just over here. This is all ploughed. Looks quite 3D, but it obviously isn't. Yeah, the plough tractor, we can take it back. So I was saying before, it would be nice to have one of these tractors with a front loader, and I couldn't find a way of adding the bracket to it. Now we already own the tractors. Not saying you can't do that, it's just I couldn't find a way. It seems to be, if you're leasing it or buying it outright, you can then add an additional part to it. But if you already own it, I just couldn't find a way. So, yeah. Can you see the deformation of the tyres? They deform with extra weight. From what I can tell anyway. It certainly looks like it. Yeah. Yeah, pretty sure they are doing. They just don't seem as solid as they used to be. Right. Okay, what we really need is some more vehicle shelters. It would be very good. But I think we're going to have to make do with this one over here. So we'll put that there. That's very good. And yes, the seed drill is over here. We can spray it. Because, yeah, it's going to give us the extra fertiliser on the field. We're going to get the better productivity. Higher yield from the crop. Where is the worker? Oh, it's just over the brow of the hill. So that's all done. This field is complete. And it is 5:20, so it will be starting to go dark very soon. At which point we'll be able to test the lights in the dark. I've never seen them before. And it should be quite interesting to see. It would be very nice to customise something today though. I would really like to get a new tractor, but as we need so many things, I don't know if we'll be able to. We might have to spend it on something else, but you can customise a wide range of different things, not just, for example, the tractor's rims. Many things you can do. You can also change the tyres as well, the wheels. So I'll put this in here as well. Not a bad place for them. Yeah, I'm still really pleased about having two of these tractors because they seem to be very expensive. I'd say probably a bit too expensive, but it's still good. Lower it there. There we go. Right, so we're in the kind of position now where we're waiting for the crops to grow, or at least these two fields. That one over there, field number 12, and that one over there, field 14. Field 15 does need to be cultivated, so that'll be another job for the workers. I don't think I'll be doing any work with the small cultivator because it takes quite a while. It's just a perfect job for the worker really, so the worker can do that. But yes, in the meantime, we could either do some more contracting work or we could browse the store for different things. No vehicles are on sale. Now I would really like to look towards doing the first poplar harvest, as that is a new feature in FS17. You have to buy them on the pallets. Poplar sapling pallet, £40 a pallet. Roll up, poplar sapling pallets, get them here. Yep, that's where they are. But how do you do them? I don't know. We're going to obviously need some form of planter. We're going to need a planter. So, I don't know. There will be one. There will definitely be one. I just need to look into it a bit more. There we go. You use the same planter as before. This one just here. That's a new chipper. Very nice. So, yes, poplars. That's what I'm looking to do. We can you select. Lease. You can indeed lease the planter. So, maybe if we do it in this field here, we won't even have to cultivate it. We'll lease it for £2,860, and it is, well, we have a base cost. That's including a day, so that's a day's lease. That's okay. We'll get it done. We'll take it. It's cost us a little bit of money, but nothing like buying it. The only other concerning thing is we really could do with something to transport the pallets to the field, because we don't have a front loader, we don't have a telehandler, which would mean we have to go back to the shop every time just to load it up, which seems a bit, well, it seems ridiculous really because it's so far away. So, yes, it's a bit of a dilemma. We need, desperately, a front loader tractor. I'm going to look into it. Right, so I've looked into it and I have now decided, after quite a bit of research, that the best thing to do is probably to also lease a tractor for 24 hours. Now, the problem is, it's going to be night time soon, so the last thing we want to be doing is renting the tractor now, because we're going to lose quite a bit of time on it. The planter doesn't matter, because we're not going to need that for the next 24 hours anyway, so skipping time now won't matter. However, with the tractor, it would matter. It would be a very bad decision. So, we need to skip time. And during this opportunity, I am also going to take a look at the lights on the tractors during the night time. We're going to get a MASSEY FERGUSON tractor on lease, and I hope nobody now thinks, oh no, not this again. Just like FS15, you're going to go and rent everything. No, no. I'm going to make sure that I don't. This is a decision I haven't really taken lightly. I think it would be very beneficial to the farm, because from now on we're going to play in real time. So we're going to have the tractor for many episodes. It would be £9,000, which is obviously a lot cheaper than buying the machine in the first place. Many farms in real life lease, so I believe it is a very good option. Right, okay, it is starting to go dark. I'm going to jump into the New Holland. Did I put it over here? Yeah. You can see the lights. Oh, the one thing I'm really looking forward to the most is actually the beacons. The way they reflect. Oh, look at that. Put lights on as well. Wonder what it's like in the field at night. Well, I suppose we could spray that field while we're waiting. It's a job that has to be done. Yeah, we'll spray this. It's not going to take very long. And if we do it now, then we'll be doing it before the crops start to grow. Oh, okay. Great timing. Oh well. What speed is it in then? What speed is that defaulted to? Normal. That is normal speed. Wow. I'm guessing this hasn't been done before, has it? No. So yeah, this is worthwhile. Okay, so it's starting to go quite dusk. Got extra lights on here. And the flashing lights, oh, we're a bit off course there. Wow, it's even showing up, it's shining on the exhaust fumes and the smoke. That was costly. We just had the machinery maintenance fee, the costs removed from our bank balance. About £5,000 disappeared. We'll just keep going. We're over halfway. And it's virtually 2 o'clock in the morning. Making the most of the night time. It's the farmer that never sleeps. We just keep going forever. We're very tough. I've heard about those farming simulator farmers. They are really, really tough. Alright, I think we'll come back up again, then go back down again, and we'll be done. At which time it should be morning. Because time flies. Okay then, so the sun is rising. The time is slowing down, as it does. And we're going to go right into real time. because we really need to make the most of this. It is actually possible as well that the worker fees are lower in real time. Can't confirm it, but I think that is true. I think it is. I'll have to check. Alright, so when we get to the bottom of here, we will be done. It's taken all night. We've been slaving away in the New Holland tractor. And yes, it has gone up another growth stage. It was not really going to stop growing. Couldn't help itself. So we'll get it folded up. We'll get it put back in the shed. Off we go. Might be able to nip through here. So, the moment I've been waiting for. Leasing the MASSEY Ferguson. So, this is, like I say, quite costly. But if you look at it this way, £87,000 it is to buy, which isn't too much. But we can't afford it. We need to make sure we put the front loader attacher on. Everything else is going to be standard because otherwise it pushes the price up. So we're leasing it. There we go. And the same with the trailer. Do we have a trailer? No, I don't think we do. So what would be the best trailer for the job? We really could do with something fairly flat, like a flatbed trailer, but not obviously not a low loader. That's just way too big. Possibly a bale trailer. So that would be in baling technology. There we go. Should do us. Again, that is actually quite expensive. It's a tough decision to make. Very tough. Here we go then. We're at the store. We have everything we need. We've got our brand new MASSEY Ferguson 5610 with a front loader attacher. And we should have pallet fork. Yes, we do. We should have the front loader. Who stole my front loader? Come on. Where's it gone? I'm sure I leased it. I looked at everything. Where is my front loader? That's very strange. I definitely did. I'm sure I did. Oh, okay. That is odd. There it is. All sorted. So, we probably want to be square with it. That'd be, make life a lot easier. That's about right. There we go. Very smooth motion. This tractor, I think, can probably tow the flatbed trailer with the pallets on. It can do its job. And we'll get another. Well, actually, we could just drop it off, and then we'll get another one, possibly to do the work. But we could come back and get the planter with this. So I believe they're £40 for a pallet, which is quite reasonable, really. I'm not too sure how many we're going to need, but as they're not expensive, I think we should probably take more than enough. We can always put them into storage. They probably wouldn't stay alive, but hopefully. Right, that should do us. Now there is actually an alternative to using the front loader tractor. There is quite a cheap telehandler, but the reason why I haven't gone with it is because you can't, for example, put anything on the 3-point linkage. So this is more of a multi-purpose machine. Bear with me. Just straighten up. Why am I using the mouse? I've got the Satex side panel. How odd. There we go. Might be short of a front weight there, or rear weight. But nonetheless, we should manage. Stay. There we go. I think I'll load it from the other way. So swing around here. We'll try it from the in-cab view as well. Now, as you'll probably know already from all my previous videos, never been too good with the front loader, especially when I can't see it, so you'll just have to bear with me. Oh, look where I was. I can't believe it. Yes, you'll have to bear with me, I was going to say. But I'm sure I'll improve over time. Now, the only thing here is it's quite tight, so I'm going to have to start moving these pallets out of the way. Another one has spawned the other side. It doesn't need to be neat, it just needs to stay on the trailer. If we can get that done, that'd be brilliant. I like the way that it recognises that we have got a pallet on the forks. The fill capacity, if you want to call it that, goes to 100% just by putting the tines through the pallet, which is obviously quite helpful if you're doing it blind from in the cab. Right, hang on 1 second. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay, I think I knocked that one. Get that one scooped up next. And then there's 2 more left. We'll be able to head over to the field and start the work. Just 1 left. Most of them are on. Now there is a sneaky shortcut, I believe, of transporting both of these things, the planter and the trailer, to the yard, but I'm not going to do it. I don't know if it does work with this version, but certainly in the past you can stick one of them on the front, well, the planter on the front, and then tow the trailer. But it would just be ridiculous, and we're not going to do it. We'll just have to come back for it. We'll do it properly. I'll cut out the travelling, so it won't be too painful. But there's a lot of weight on that front axle. A lot of weight. I think what we'll have to do is just put our front weight on the back, because we do have one. And there we have it. Providing they all stay on, that is a job well done, if I can say that. Let's just see here. We'll tilt that up. Tilt it fairly high. Should be okay. Yes, getting back to those arguments again about how you tilt them. But it's okay. We should be okay today. Right, let's see if they all stay on. Will they slide? Is there a locking script? Let's just check. Ah, of course there is. Of course there is. The long-awaited ratchet strapping. How could I forget? Object too heavy? Really? Maybe they're just so heavy they're going to stay on anyway. Possibly. Oh no, that one works. That one does work. Let's just see. Unfasten. Yeah, that seems to be okay. Doesn't... Oh, that's alright. That's alright. It does work. There we go. Brilliant. You see, I'm learning. We are learning. Is there another one? That's everything? That's good. Yep, every pallet has got one. Brilliant. So everything is ratchet strapped on. Fantastic. Good job I didn't miss that. Right, is that pedestrian going to walk through us? You go under there then. Under you go. Totally oblivious of the world around you. Must be drunk or something. Oh, just like me. Well, no, I'm not drunk. I'm just oblivious of what's happening. Off we go. A bit of traffic today. Yeah, I thought it was going to turn down there. Yes, I can feel it. It's a heavy load. All this lot is heavy. But it's okay because it's all strapped on, nice and secure. And it was very easy to strap them on. That was nice. I love an easy job. Now, when we get nearer to our turning, we're going to move lanes, but obviously not into a car which is going to be overtaking us, which it likely will be. Oh, hey up, what's all this? Pull out whenever you want, why don't you? Oh, my road rage has begun again. Oh, clear off. Get in your own lane. Unbelievable. We need to stay calm in Farming Simulator. Otherwise I'm going to miss my turning. Still quite a long way. Yeah, this is quite a slow tractor actually. This is the most basic of the two. There was a... what's this model number? It was... I think instead of a 10 it was a 13. Let me just check. 5613 I think it was. That was the more expensive version. Better engine and stuff. I've just moved into the path of an oncoming car. Exactly what I said I wasn't going to do. Ah! My phone is telling me that I've done an hour, but I don't think I have because we have to cut out quite a bit of the harvest. Quiet phone. Yes. So, yeah, we're definitely going to get some of this done first. You'll be able to see how far into the video we are. My phone thinks we're there now, but we're not. Definitely not. So I think if we just position this here, then that should be a good place to unload and also load up. I think we will keep it all attached because it's going to be easier if we just get another tractor. So that can just stay there. Do the beacons stay on? They do indeed. The beacons stay on. But we don't want them on. I think the best tractor to get would be a case because the New Holland has got the sprayer on the back. It's a bit of a job of getting it off. So instead we'll just go over here. Probably the one with the plough. Doesn't really matter though. This is the one with the plough here. We'll quickly nip and get the planter and see if we can get something done today. Good if we can do. Okay, here we are. Get onto the back. And off we go. Stop. Always stop at the stop sign. You must remember. That is an almighty mountain. By FS standards. It's that car again. Unbelievable. The same driver. My luck today. Is this where we turn off? No. Yeah, this is where we turn off. Right, here we are. So, what I'm going to do is just go up here. Get into the starting off position. Now, I might just have to read about these poplars because they're a little bit different, I believe. I did open the page ready. It says, new trees do not just pop up by themselves. They need to be planted with a specialised planting machine. Well, that's alright because we've got one. Purchase a pallet of either pine or poplar saplings from the shop and load it onto the tree planter. Pine trees can be planted almost anywhere and will take a while to grow. Plant poplars on a field and harvest them with a forage harvester and a specialised header once they are fully grown. So this is, although they're fast growing, it's a long-term thing for us because we can't afford to buy or even lease a forage harvester, but one day we will be able to. And judging by the picture just here, they are poplars and there is a bit of space between them, so we don't have to go mad with the spacing, but we don't want to you know, waste too much space or also cram them in too much either. Now we're going to have to remove the first ratchet strap. I'm actually going to go for this one here just because of the angle. There we go. And get that angle of the tines right. And now without running on the field too much, we'll get it onto the planter. Whoa! So get it close by. We don't actually have to load it up. You just press a button. Lower, and to refeed press R. There we go. Right, that takes the weight off the tractor anyway. Off the Massey Ferguson. I'm going to head back a bit and we're going to begin. And there we go, they're going in. So there's 2 rows, I think it's to keep it bushy. They usually offset to each other. I'm not sure if they are. Yes, they are. They are offset. So they're not perfectly level with each other. It goes one, and then another one on the other side, and then one on this side again. Now, how straight am I going here? It could be worse. I'm trying to keep a 2 furrow width by the look of it. Trying to maintain it. Well, by the look of it, each pallet actually lasts for quite a long time. Can you put a worker on this? Yes, you can. So that could be quite handy. Because then we can just be ready with the front loader. And we can make sure that we've already got a pallet ready. But yeah, it's not going down too fast, so we don't have to be in too much of a rush. It doesn't have to be perfectly straight. I'm happy with that. That's okay. Okay. Next row. I think, yeah, about 2 furrows apart. It'll be quite a good spacing, really. It's a bit like 3. We'll go a bit closer. With a worker, it will do it perfectly. So that is why I'm inclined to do it with a worker. But it will cost us a bit more, but I suppose it's worth it. Actually, they're not offset, are they? They're actually almost level. It's okay. So while that is continuing, we will prepare the next box, next pallet for loading. We'll go for this one next. Remove the ratchet strap. And it might not be a bad idea if we just head over to the other yard, or the yard down here, and get the weight on the back, because it is tipping over quite a bit. I think I put it on the... Which one did I put it on? New Holland, I thought, but I don't know now. No, the case, not the case. Yes, I did. I put it on the New Holland. So, just drop that off there. Right, so we'll get that on the back. Brilliant. And we'll get the next pallet off. There should be no more wheeling. Wheeling, yes. It did not look too impressive when you do that. They must be quite heavy then. Each pallet is quite heavy. Ah, now what's the spacing like now? What's it doing? Yeah, that is about 2 furrows. Yeah, it's going to make it look a lot neater than what I could do. So it's definitely worth it. Looking forward to it growing now. The first poplar harvest. For biomass, So I wonder what the price of biomass is like. Obviously it's going to change, but it would be interesting just to check the current price. Yeah, that's much better. We're no longer tipping over. So we're going to prepare to reload it. The only thing is I can't see how full or empty the other tractor is, which is a bit unfortunate. That would be quite handy. So while we're waiting, we can go into this page just here, and we can see the price of the wood chips. I think it would just be standard wood chips unless they've got a different category for the poplars. I think it's just that one there. And it's only £199 unless it's under a different category. Wow, is that the price of the wool? Crazy money. What's the price of the silage then? Where's the silage? It's this one, I believe. £400. So they really dropped the price. It's not like what it used to be. I would say it's a more realistic price, to be honest. And every price... Wow, what was that? What price was that? Sunflowers are worth a lot. Soybeans are worth a lot. So you've just got to know what crop to do, really, in the current market, because the market seems to change quite a lot. The vehicle overview. We have some old machinery. Maintenance is costing quite a bit, so... Yes, the sooner we can replace some of the old tractors, I suppose the better, but it is nice to have the old ones on the farm. I don't want to get rid of them. Somebody's charging a fortune. Our money is going down very, very fast. If that is for that worker, then they are on a good wage. That is a very good wage. It's like £20 every 3 seconds. I've removed the worker, and it is actually this worker which is charging those figures, which is unbelievable. We're going to have to do it ourselves anyway. Yes, I'm very surprised about how little of this crate it's using. Obviously a lot of poplar trees in there. I'm going to set the cruise control and try and keep the steering wheel as straight as possible, and maybe then it'll act just like a worker, just as straight. But from now onwards it is quite time consuming, so yes, I don't think we'd want to be doing a field bigger than this unless we just set a worker going. If I'd known it was such good value for money, the crates, then I wouldn't have bought half as many poplars, but they'll all be used in different fields here and there over the coming weeks, because we're going to be full on with these episodes. This is going to be a big series. I never really did a big enough series for Bjorn Holm, which was a bit of a shame really. It's because I only started YouTube properly at the beginning of FS15, which is hard to believe. But yeah, I just didn't really put the effort into that series. So I'm going to turn that around and put lots of effort into this series instead. And I'm looking at roughly 50 episodes of relatively long episodes. They might not all be an hour. Some might be 45 minutes, maybe even as low as half an hour. But they'll still be fairly long. And yes, that has worked just as well as a worker. It's a much cheaper price. Just the diesel cost. But actually my spacing wasn't too good at this end. Right, so I've just discovered that when the worker is operating the machine, the pallet isn't actually going down, the fill level isn't going down. I thought I had changed it, but I will have to check on it later. I thought I'd change the setting for that. Maybe it's just charging it. Yes, that is what it will be. That is why the fee for the worker was so much. It's because we were paying for the worker and also for the poplars as well. But it was still a bit expensive because we were only paying £40 for a pallet. So yeah, that was an astronomical fee. So doing it ourselves, although it's going to be a bit messier, is really the only solution to this, as we're running a tight budget here. We're already way over it, because we've had to rent like 2 machines, so 1 tractor, front loader, a trailer, and yeah, obviously this as well. So yeah, it's an expensive operation, especially for a small farm like ours. I don't know if this was the right thing to do, but it's just nice to try some new stuff out early on in the series. Now, I'm saying this now, I wonder if at the end of this series, which will be hopefully a long way from now, I wonder how much money we'll actually get to. Will it be this thriving farm, or will we just be still leasing the tractors? I hope not. I hope we'll be doing very well. Right, we should get back up to the top again, I am hoping. Yes, I've come a bit off course again there. Be bad if we don't get back to the top. %5 left, and we're not there. I don't think we're going to do it, but we will be very close. This will mark a very good finishing point for this episode. I'm sort of guessing how long it is. I'm guessing it's about 55 minutes long, but I'm not 100% sure, because obviously my stopwatch finished ages ago. But that is it. We're empty, so we'll switch it off, we'll lift it up, and we'll take it over to the tractor. We'll load it up, ready for next time. And then we'll be able to start straight away in the next episode. Actually, no. That looks scruffy. We'll just finish it off. And there we have it. So, what do you think so far? Messy, but it should still be good as a harvest. So we're going to leave it there, like I say. That is going to be, I'm guessing, roughly an hour. Just a bit less than an hour. But still a good length. So thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed the progress in this episode. We have progressed more than we usually do. So that is all good. But our bank balance still isn't too impressive, so that needs to be worked on quite a bit. But we are discovering the new features of FS17, so there is still a lot more to look forward to. Until then, thank you for watching, and hope to see you again in the next video. Bye for now.